Hello everyone, I hope you are all doing well. In today's video, I just want to give a quick analysis of what is going on in the markets. And on Mondays, as you can see, first thing first, we usually go to the economic calendar, right? Which is Forex Factory. Now, my Forex Factory, I usually configure it to, when I click on the time, I click Eastern Time, US, Canada, GMT -4. I always choose Eastern Time, right? So you can do that yourself, or you can leave it to the time that you like, whatever is convenient for you. But so that we can avoid any kind of confusion, you can just put it to the same time that I have, because whenever I am trading, I am usually looking at the US time because that's the way I was trained. So you can also see that my trading view is set in the same way, New York time, which you can also call Eastern time, right? So we can see that on Monday, we don't have any news that is coming out on Monday. So whenever you have a day where there is no news, there is really a 50-50 chance that the market is going to make any big move. And we really want the market to be very in our favor. So we're not even going to bother with Monday, although you can, but expect losses if you're going to do that. However, you can win, but it is more likely that you are going to lose. So that is why I would just advise to outright avoid Monday and wait for the days that have news. And as you can see, we have a lot. In fact, this is NFP week. So you can see that on Friday, we're going to have non-farm payroll NFP coming out on Friday, right? So that is why this week will have a lot of volatility. Now we can go to the charts, right? Obviously, on these days that we see news, we are going to really be focused. Mostly, I would say Tuesday, Wednesday, maybe Thursday. But on Thursday, because NFP is on the very next day, usually the day before NFP is quite unclear, you see. So because it might be unclear, Thursday may not be such a good day to trade. But if you see a clear setup, it can be taken, right? So let's get to the charts. And as you can see, I usually, when I'm looking at Forex, I look at dollar index, which is DXY. Then I look at Euro USD and GBP USD. Now, we're on the daily chart. And as you can see, over here, can you see how the market has really just not been moving in any clear direction? You need to pay attention to these little things. Versus over here, you can see how the market is nicely expanding. This is the kind of markets we like. But when it's like this, it's tough. Which is why you've seen that this month wasn't that good as the previous month. The previous month we did a whopping 18%, right? But in such kind of months, it's really choppy. And that is also largely due to the current economic factors that are taking place in today's world that we're living in. We can see that we have the elections that's coming up, and usually when we're moving very close towards the elections, the market can be a bit choppy. But if you use risk management, you will be able to limit your losses. And in some cases, you will also be able to come out with maybe some profit. Even if it's small, at least you are not blowing your account. So this is why risk management is absolutely important. And it is very crucial that you use risk management so that you don't blow your account, because this right here is the kind of markets that can literally destroy your accounts if you are not disciplined. I'm sorry for the noise in the background, but I hope you guys can hear me, right? So you can see that this is a consolidation, and when the market is in consolidation, it's not really clear a specific direction, right? But for what I will say now, especially if we look at this fair value gap from here to here, right? Let me just mark that so that you can see what I'm talking about. this fair value gap. I did discuss fair value gap in the PDF I shared to you guys. So if you don't know what that is, you can go through that PDF. This fair value gap right here, if we see that price goes above it, that is when we are really going to be confirmed that we are bullish. And let me just zoom this in so that you can see. Then these highs over here, especially these equal highs, we will be very confident that those highs will be reached. But for now, the market is just going sideways, so we're not really sure which direction it really wants to go in, right? So we're just consolidating. But if we do go above it, we can expect these highs, this high and potentially this one as well. So we'll probably be bullish. Now, in saying this, when you are bullish on dollar index, right, what does that mean for Euro USD and GBP USD? Because Euro USD and GBP USD move in the opposite direction, you are going to be bearish on them. If you're bearish on dollar index, you would be bullish on Euro USD. It's basically the opposite, right? So right here for Euro USD, we can see we have these lows right here, long-term basis, right? We can expect them to get taken out in the long term, right? So that is what we are seeing.